Hello friends and welcome again to another AFK Arena video. In this video we'll be talking about the Thrilling Voyage and the new Fantastic Beast map, and it's the Misty Forest with the introduction of the new Mushroom Spooder pet. And this one is pretty easy. We use the same team almost to stage 20, and it needs a little bit of focus, a little bit of retries, so you can achieve the 3 stars if you want to go for the 3 stars. As you see, these are the conditions that you have to do, and I put a new pet here and I utilize them to try and check him out with this lineup. So I use Awaken Brutus, Rem, Albedo, Mulan, and Emilia in the backline. Of course, you can replace this with a old dimensional team with Ainz and Arthur instead of Rem and Emilia, and it works perfectly fine. This team actually just cruises all these stages, the 1-star stages. As you see, you just quickly go. I did the first 2 battles just to check if is there anything we need to change, is there any specific pet that we need to play. And honestly, I found out that this team also works also on the hardest stages, but sometimes you need a little bit of tweaking, because there's this stages that are a little bit annoying, especially with the one with Thorin, because he doesn't die that quick and he deals a lot of damage when your team does a lot of damage to him with his retaliate. So and I utilized Crasillo in some stages. I found him a little bit good. As you see, you can use this team, this lineup, almost to all the levels. You can use it on all the levels, also the levels that will give you 2 stars. You'll end up in a little bit of 1 star or 2 stars, but the time will be at 1 second. So we jump back to 3 stages. Now at stage 16 to stage 20, you'll see me using the same lineup. And here you have a condition, which is when the enemies drop to 20% health, the pet with his damage or her damage will end and kill them and execute them. And this is a nice addition to the pets. In different maps, we saw different things that they do, like you need to use them actively for 20 seconds or deal 40% of the damage. This one to execute them, and it's pretty nice touch. The Spooder works, the Mushroom Spooder or Mushroom Spooder. The thing is, you needed to use different pets and check what works. So Talisman works, and the Seal works. And the Seal is perfect actually, because he adds this damage to keep them at that threshold so he can execute them in the end. But the new Spooder works perfectly, and he's a really nice addition. As you see, I'm cruising here until like stage 21 or stage 22. I find a little bit difficulty because the enemies become stronger a little bit, gets a little bit of healings and buffs, and their shields become a little bit harder to break. Of course, you can use Awaken Belinda here. She will helps a lot because she goes through shields. And as you see here, Thane was a little pain in the butt, but in the end we can finish him. It's stalling a little bit, so you need to finish this within 60 seconds, then it goes to 45 seconds, and so on. So the last 2 stages, I kept them at 2 stars. You can keep retrying, and with RNG you can get them to 3 stars, but here you need 33 stars. And as you see, even with the last 2 stages that I get them with 2 stars, I end up with the 43 stars, which is 10 more stars than we need. And here at this stage, I use Alna instead of Brutus. I tried so many times with Brutus. I took the 2 stars. Sometimes it failed the run, but with this lineup, you can end up and kill them and get the 3 stars from this stage. It's a more excess stars, but it works. I'm just showing you how it goes within 45 seconds. Stage 22. Also, we did a little bit of tweaking. I put Brutus back again. I used the Seal this time. The Seal worked perfectly. As you see, I put Brutus and we go. And the thing is, even if units dies or the heroes on your lineup dies, it doesn't matter here. Even if one survived, but you finished it at the time that it needs to be finished at, you'll get the 3 stars or the 2 stars. We're aiming 2 stars from now on. 3 stars is not that much of big importance. And after that, stage 23, and this was also annoying a little bit. And here I put Emilia back because I was testing with Joan of Arc, and I used Naroko in position 1, and this is what helped me. Not in position 2. Don't play Rem and then Naroko. Play Naroko and then put Rem in the position 2. It works. It gives you the 3 stars. If you play it on the other way around, if Rem was in the position 1 and Naroko position 2, you may not clear this. And as you see here, within time, we finished it with 3 stars, pretty much successful. Stage 24, I think I used Naroko with a different lineup. I used Tarnus because we needed that taunt and he jumps back. He's an absolute unit, absolute tank. His damage is good, his survivability is amazing. And I think I went with Crescio here and Awaken Brutus. Now, Awaken Brutus is always good for gathering them together and using the stun. Naroko with the buffs. Crescio is amazing with his utility here. And I used Daimia. Daimia now does the buffs perfect. It absolutely great buffer, great damage dealer also as well. And it takes a little bit of time, as you see, because they become a little bit tanky and so much healing and shields, especially with Nivanthi with them. And they have also Mehira, which is prolonged and makes the battle go longer. We lost Crescio, but he did his job, what we needed him to do. We got the 2 stars and we moved on. Now the final battle, it's stage 25. And this one a little bit harder. I used Vithael in the first position and I added Tarnus. I used Vithael instead of Crescio, and here it works. As you see, I'm using the seal. They have a lot of healings, plus their pet heals and gives shields. And as you see, we lost Daimia, but she gave the full buffs that we need, and we'll lose somebody else, but we will continue it. Even with one hero, if your one hero survived and ended the fight, it doesn't matter, you're gonna get the 2 stars, and this is what we're trying to achieve here. Morale is just a pain in the butt also, but in the end we finished the fight, and that's how it went. And that's all the stars that you need actually, even with 2 stars. Even with 1 star here, it won't bother because we already achieved what we want, and you need only 33 stars. And I gave it a go in the stage here, the 0 limit. I thought it was same as before, so I went to 100. I just set up the Rem Amelia team, the dimensional teams. Now we say dimensional and as if it's like the old dimensional team. The old dimensional team has Eins on it. Now the new dimensional team with Rem and Amelia, which is funny. So I lost here, so I tried to like, oh, maybe at 99, just like 3 stages ago. Also didn't work, so I tried to go less and less. And as you see, I couldn't find where's the break point that you need to put him at, so I went back to the level 9, I think, or level 10. To try it. If you find at what level it's achievable with these teams or achievable as free-to-play or something, let me know so I can post it and help other free-to-play and other casual spenders to know where to go. And mind that you need only 1 single copy for the stages, not for this 0 limit. For the stages, you need only 1 single copy of any hero that you have, so you can go and use them for their full potential. If you didn't see a hero that you have on the list, it means you don't have any copies of them, and this is kind of a bit tricky because Mercenaries doesn't work here. We collect the rewards here. Don't forget to go to the bundles and collect the free gift. It's 125 baits, what is good, and here 10 summons of Awaken units and 10 summons and the Stargazer. And I go and do some summons. It wasn't successful. I'm building Belinda and I'm building Daimia, but it wasn't successful. Hopefully next time it will end with a good video in a successful way. That was it for the video. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. If you didn't, I thank you for watching, and as always, stay frosty. Peace.